Well, Fifi, you're in a slightly better mood now. You cheered up a little bit. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, good morning, Balin and Hansan and Joe and Molly. Good morning, Delta and Minion. How's it going? Hello. Good morning, Limewords. Morning, Swan. Good morning, Bubble. The bunnies know that the pellets are on the table now. I'm going to wait there and keep on trying back. Morning, Vamp. How was everyone's weekend? Good morning, Tom. Morning, Motara and Miko and Bee and Saffron. Did you all have nice weekends? The weekend has felt so strange. Like, it was so rushed and all over the place and so much stuff. I don't really feel like I weekended. Good morning, Annie. Morning, Youngest. Good morning, Rob and Ferret and Chris. Morning, Monmouth. What's the chance that Tilla's going to come in here and ask about ovens? Oh, maybe. Held my girlfriend's birthday at my apartment. She got 2 awards for a game she made. Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely birthday present. Knowing what you do well. Good morning, Rob. But yeah, I did lots of like bits and pieces for the weekend. I guess because of doing the plate up tournament on the Saturday. Always ovens are a hot product right now. They are. Morning, Fruity. What's the difference between a microwave oven and a regular oven? Good morning, Sam. Morning, Maxwell. A microwave oven's the ones that have oven, but it's usually a microwave, but it can have a setting where, morning, chef. It can have a setting where you can have metal in it. Because I think my parents have one of those. They do have a microwave, but you can put metal in it when you grill stuff. It always used to scare me because I would like quadruple check I had put it on the grill setting and hadn't just put a big metal tray in there. Our microwave is a bit of a himbo microwave. It's very cute, but it does get easily confused. It's like, hang on, bunnies, let me give you your pellets. Gerry, you are very keen. Like, it's quite compact, and so it can't, like standard microwave packets, like rice packets or whatever, it can't fit them in. They just fall over in it, and it gets confused if you put popcorn in it. It's just, bless it, but it's very cute, and it matches the other stuff in the kitchen. Morning, Duke. I've never, well, actually, maybe I shouldn't say this, but no, I'm not going to say it. It's Kirby Craft now, so Rithian is included in the name. Oh, nice. That's nice. I wonder if he's spotted that or if I can if I can let him know. My microwave is just a bit of eye candy, is true. It's very cute, very sweet, but when you ask it to do anything that's supposed to go in a microwave, it just goes, what? You want me to do this? What? Each time I tried to make a popcorn, oh yeah, we get the bad getting stuck. We've accidentally like microwave popcorn bags have caught fire because the microwave just stopped. It's so small that the bag just like stops turning and then it's still in one place for too long. So it's just like, nothing to do for it then. Guess I'll catch fire. And then I'm there trying to salvage the non-scorched parts of the popcorn to have with a film. Imagining a microwave is actually an easy bake oven. I used to really want one of those when I was little. The idea of having your own, like, tiny oven to make cupcakes in seemed very sweet. Seemed to almost be done with being sick. Oh, I hope you do. I hope you do our better soon. I hope you do our better soon. This morning's bunny script has been written by AI. Just so you know. Good morning, Casey. I do hope I are soon, yes. Morning, Nico. Imagine, I wonder if you could put like every single Breakfast with the Bun stream through a AI thingy and what it would say. I think it would get all of the hellos, I bet. I bet it would have like a good like 5 minutes at the start, 5-10 minutes of saying hello, and it would know the names, but it might confuse the order. Then it would probably talk about poo. Treat time would be in there. There'd be so much blimey. Just talk about pee pee poo poo. Sounds like a coding project for Dr. Simon. It's going to talk about ovens now, it is. Do you know, I actually looked up why it's called an oven. I read a whole article. I read 2 whole articles about it. And it's as simple as the fact that, you know, we have a Germanic language and it comes from the word offen. That's it. I was like, oh. I was hoping there would be something slightly more exciting than that, but no, it's just that. So I say we ignore that and we stick with the mystery. And just, we never will know. Never will know. It's not as fun. It is not. There was also a theory that it was like from a word like ages ago for a like a large cooking pot or something. It maybe comes from that word. But I often do you know what, Chris? I was actually genuinely doing that. I was sat in a room on my own and I was alternating using the word often and oven. And I was like, I wonder if you could get away with just switching the words in a sentence. And I think you can. It just feels slightly strange when you read one of those things online and then you're like, I need to hear this out loud. But you are just sat on your own. So you're like, no one will know, but it still feels silly. First day home for the holidays and I have to go out and miss the buns. Oh no! Well, thank you for stopping by, Hallie. I hope you are doing okay. Oh, of course, it's half term, isn't it? Half term. I love that Fifi is checking underneath herself when there's like 5 in front of her. Fifi was in a proper snuggly mood this morning. She I opened up the gate and she didn't want to come out. She just wanted to be snuggled. I was like, okay. I'm happy to do that. Morning sneeze. Penchant is a weird word. I say it with a French accent. I mean, I read something because I was curious because I think our language is, like, English is Germanic. But the thing I was reading said that we've actually got 29% French and only 26% German. But I guess it's more to do with the basis, isn't it, than the influence throughout time. I can't remember the other ones. It was like 26% Latin as well, maybe, and there was something else in there. But I was too busy trying to find out why it's called an oven to pay attention to the details. There's nothing in there, I'm afraid. There's nothing in there. My girlfriend says in Icelandic, often is a radiator heater and baker's oven. Is oven. So I guess maybe it just came from good morning, Anhul. Maybe it came from just schnurf. That being the word for something to heat, and then it's. I mean, language is fascinating. If you're interested in it, it's really boring otherwise. But I do find it interesting. Like, that was one of the things I found most interesting about reading like the Greek mythology stuff, was when it would just go through like, this is the word for this god, and then they were the god of this, and then that's why we use this word for this and stuff like that. I was like, it's just interesting seeing how these things develop. A book that is very interesting for that sort of stuff, although it is a bit of a it can be tough to get through, but it is so worth getting through. But Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas, because it takes place in different, it like goes through different ages. And the changing of language throughout that is very well done. But I always forget that the author, the film, nah. Compared to the book, nah. That's my review. Nah. If people enjoyed it, that's nice. But the book, the film, the book, that's the difference. The true. That is the true. Is that the book is so much better. But yeah, Gerry looks very brooding. He looks he looks like Fluffy, destroyer of worlds. Hello, are you plotting? He's just plotting. Good morning, honey. You haven't read the book. It is so good. It is so good. But I forget that the author is called David Mitchell. And there was a book I was reading recently. Oh yeah, no, I was trying to decide which version of The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin to get from the library. And one of them was like a newer edition, and it was like with foreword by David Mitchell. And I was like, what, the comedian? Or have they just got him in there to just have a little chat? Yeah, I really like this book. And I was like, oh, no, wait, they probably mean the author, the renowned author. Not just getting David Mitchell in there. I always have to do a double take when I see another David Mitchell, yeah. Yeah. Needs to get Ffion so he can collude. That movie, it was really yeah, see, this is the thing. Like, the book, I really struggled. Morning, Rose. But if he was also the author, they were the same David Mitchell all along. What was I going to say? I've completely... Wait, can the buns have treats, please? The buns tend to have their treats at, like, gone past, just to space it out with their breakfast. So it tends to be, yeah, in about 15 minutes or so, they tend to have their treat. English comes from the Anglo and the Saxons, Frisian Germanic tribes. They invaded the British Islands and mixed with a bit with Celtic culture. Then the Romans were all over Bristol. Then the Scandinavians came. Then the Normans. Who, because the high society of the island added extreme many words to a point where in-between language emerged. Yeah, I mean, it is sort of like a proper melting pot of languages, which does make for an interesting thing. Because it's like, I was recently reading a book called Blackwater Sister, which is Himschnuf, which takes place in Malaysia. And when the characters are talking in that, they will, drop in random words from like different languages all mixed in. And I was talking to Kim about it because I was like, oh, like I started off like looking into every single word, looking what it meant, and I was like, it's taking me out of the book too much. I'm just going to read it, and you get the context from the sentence. You can pretty much figure out what the word means. Morning, Kino. Morning, cow. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, we pretty much do exactly the same because we will just use, a French word in the middle of a sentence or a German word because it's so much more succinct than explaining an entire sentence. You can just use, just say something that's already been captured better in a different language. It is good. Gerry, do you want your medicine? I heard you a sniffing. I think I do have it in reach. Oh my goodness. I was getting your thingy off the table. What a good boy. Here you go. I got a couple of new syringes, which is nice because it means that they go a bit smoother. The old ones are getting a bit sticky. You've got something in your mane, my love. Don't know what it is. Hello. I find it funny is that French do the same thing, learn words from other languages, but some parts of French decide to get really wound up about it. Huh. It's like I used to live, oh, you got sniffle nose. I used to live with two Finnish ladies, and it'd be funny, like they would just be chatting away to each other, and then I would just randomly understand one word in the sentence and be like, wait, what are they talking about? It makes you sort of meerkat when you're like, hang on, I know that one. I think it's a massive shame that the film Cloud Atlas technically failed during its release. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just if you've read the book, I don't think it stands up to it. But I'm all for people still enjoying stuff. You got to get enjoyment where you can in life. And if you enjoy the film, I'm not like, no, the film is bad, you could not enjoy it. But just as someone who had read the book, the film did not hold a candle to it. But it took me. The film was basically like, that Mortal Kombat was actually based on an old Scandinavian worship song. What? The Mortal Kombat. Oh, a Finnish hymn. Huh. Oh my gosh, Pim, I just got that. Oh my gosh. Pim. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to VIP Pim now. Damn it. Morning, Bennett. How you doing? Morning, Charlie. Fifi has. I'm hoping they don't go over to the toilet today because just before the stream even, there was a kicking out of the poo incident. One of them had a little dig and chose to just kick it everywhere. So I'm hoping they stay away from that area because it will be hard to avoid seeing the aftermath of the poopins over there. But yeah, I will stop talking about this book soon. It is just really good. But with Cloud Atlas, it was like such a roller coaster of a book because the first half is like I found really difficult to get to, but there's just a bit right in the middle of the book where all of a sudden it just clicks and then it's like and from then on it was just like more, like give me this book. Give me this book and let me eat it. I did eventually watch the film and it's forgettable comparatively comparatively forgettable. Good morning, Food Cat. I watched Castle in the Sky, which is one of those Ghiblis that I hadn't actually seen, viewed. Morning, Labodo. I love Labuta. Yeah, it was really good. I thought I had seen it for some reason, but I think I must have been mixing it up with Nausicaa. Because I kept thinking, when I was watching it, oh, eventually I'm going to be like, oh, I've seen this before. But no, I had not seen it. Do you know, I barely remember Nausicaa, even though I watched it so many times at university because to be fair, I used to watch it to fall asleep too because I found the wind noises very comforting. That and Patrick Stewart's voice. So I would put it on my laptop and then I would turn the brightness of the screen down and I would just listen to it and I'd be asleep within like 10 minutes. It was very cozy. But to the point where I don't really remember what the actual film was like. I watched Grave of the Fireflies yesterday. Oh, jeez. That is a tough one. Do you watch the English or Japanese version? I watched the subbed. I normally watch the dubbed, but I actually watched the subbed yesterday. But I don't particularly mind which I watch. It's one of those things that if I'm like eating dinner whilst watching it, I'll watch it dubbed so that I can pay attention to the visuals and not look down whilst I'm eating and miss it. But it's interchangeable to me. I think with Ghibli films, the dubs are so well done. Like the fact that they actually try and match it up properly, like re-script it so that it matches better. It is still good either way, I find. I pretty much always watch English on Ghibli because the Disney casted the voice actors and they're well done. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It never feels like they've just half-assed it. It feels like its own separate being. Oh, phew. I just got a message through from Dr. Simon. I was like, do you mind if I re-upload the video to YouTube? And he just messaged back being like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, well, that's good. This was an asking for forgiveness situation. Yay, permission. I need to make a list of Billy Bob Thornton. Was Billy Bob Thornton in Princess Mononoke? I don't know if I've ever watched the dubbed version of that. I tend to watch the dubbed Spirited Away. And I think I watched dubbed Ponyo. Maybe that's got who plays the dad? Not the dad, but like the water king. Morning, Aria. How you doing? Liam Neeson. Yeah, he's got a good voice. Fifi, what are you doing? Oh, hang on. I think she's digging. Hold that thought, Gerry. Wait there, baby boy. Oh, you over there? What are you doing? Fifi? 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 What doing? Oh, hello. Am I being followed? I'm seeing what she's doing and you're seeing what I'm doing. We're checking up on each other. Okay, I don't think she's up to crime just yet. She's just sussing it out. Sussing out the crimes for later. Oh! Fifi! Loboto, thank you very much for the 31 months. Thanks for the laughs being a comfort-based life form and a good egg. Thank you, Loboto. Do you know, Kirsty and I, speaking of comfort, Kirsty and I have been, we've been like trying to get ahead with recordings for Comfort Zone. And the problem with that is, like, it is good because it means things like, you know, Kirsty can pop down to Bristol for a time for her birthday and we don't have to be stressing to record one because we've already got one in the bag, sort of thing. But the problem with it is, by the time it goes up on, like, live, the comments on it will just be people referring to things that I have completely forgotten. And I'm just like, yeah, that thing. I had someone do a comment the other day that just said, G-strings. And I was like, I have no idea what you're referring to, but I'm going to assume that it was something in the video. It's just, I need to, like, just after we've recorded it, make a list of what we talked about so that when the episode goes out, I can be like, oh, okay, yeah, that was that. It's like if I don't come up with a name for it, Sam will message being like, what did you wanna name this one? It's like trying to think of what on earth we talked about, and I'm like, dreams of chickens? I don't know. I did forget to make a Bible of podcast lore, it's true. Oh, Gano, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you, 27 months, blimey. Good morning, Alex. Hello, my love. 27 months, blimey. Look at this little boy. Look at this boy. I had a dream last night that I forgot to record, but it made me laugh when I woke up and remembered it. But it was morning, Chewy. It was that I finally watched Game of Thrones. I say finally, I will never watch Game of Thrones. I have no intention to anyway, but I watched Game of Thrones and I was recounting what I had seen to someone else. And my dream version of Game of Thrones was, I remember that it was all about this woman whose name was Dolores. This was the main character of Game of Thrones. Hall of 9,000 Goats. Thank you for the follow. It was Dolores, and her title was like, there was a really weird word that was like peeled pigger or something, or like pig liquor, or there was something like this. But this was like what the queen was called, was like, yes, the high pig liquor. And I was like, oh, amazing. Dolores, all hail Dolores pig liquor. And it was, I don't really remember anything that happened in it, because I just woke up giggling at the names that I'd come up with. I just woke up like, what is this? But it was so strange. But yeah, that was my dream. But then it ended really sadly. I had another dream. I had a dream that we got a second chance with Squeak, which is because the new Hom is turning up today. So this is very obviously what the dream is about. But we got Squeak back, and then I just had to say goodbye to her all over again, and it was really horrible. I was like, why Why would you do this? But it's obviously just because I'm worrying about, you know, looking after a hom again. My brain has decided to kick off. Good morning, Striker. Do not lick the hom. I will try. But yeah, she's turning up today. And I will leave her alone for a few days just to get settled in. And then I'll start seeing if she'll let me say hello to her. Hello. Fifi, are you crime? Are you doing crime? Just a tiny bit of crime. How is Mr. Tabs? Mr. Tabs is okay. I woke up with his butt in my face. I took a photo and I sent it to Kirsty. I sent Kirsty at like 8:30 or something. I just sent Kirsty a photo of Tabs' asshole. It just said, morning. Just so she feels like she you know, maybe she misses waking up to it. So now she can feel right at home. What is Fifi do? That is a good question. It is Kirsty's birthday tomorrow. So Kirsty is staying in Bristol and she's brought Taboo with her and he is upstairs. I can hear her. Is she coming around here? Don't know if I can find the right angle, but oh, there she is. She's galumphing. Kirsty's not here. Just Taboo. Taboo is staying here, not Kirsty. Yeah, the boy. Oh my gosh, yesterday though. Will he have to be? Yes, he will very much be shut out of the bedroom when the hom arrives. I was thinking, should we just shut him out of the bedroom straight away so that he gets used to not being allowed in there? But he got in. He likes to get in Alex's side of the bed. Like yesterday, I woke up as normal next to Alex, and then Alex had got up to have a shower and get ready for the day. I woke up next to Alex and then Alex got up and I closed my eyes and I woke up and Tabs was just next to me and I was like, hello. This is not who I'm used to sharing a bed with. Good morning. But yeah. How can you refuse Tabs anything? Well, yesterday as well, he jumped onto... I was lying in bed and I really needed a wee and he jumped onto my bladder. And I was unimpressed by that. It was like full force. Like 2 paws. Bum, bum. I was like... no. Was it like that stream clip with the Tabs jump scare over again? Yes. I felt so bad for that. I just screamed at him. But I had genuinely just forgotten that he was in the room. And he's so quiet. Sniffer? Sniffer? Hey. Do you want your jangly ball? Oh my gosh. He chuck. What a clever boy. Oh my goodness. That is top notch. Top notch chuck. Oh, thank you. I reckon I can get you to put it in my hand. No. Almost. Yay! Well done, Gerry. What a clever boy. A gift. So smart. Would you like your treat for that now? Gerry, it's in a bowl today. I don't know if you're going to like it. Here we go. Ugh. Oh my gosh, did you hear my knees clicking? Fifi? Right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know it's in a bowl, but it's still kale. I can chuck some on the floor for you if you like, actually. There we go. Blech. I found another squeaky bit of the floor. I'll try to stay very still. Fifi, you have... Sorry, my love. Look at those little dribbles. Tabs is upstairs right now. On your recent vlogs, your camera is so stable. It's because, I guess, just you bend your knees more. Pretend you're a chicken with a gimbal. Oh, she got it. Gerry doing this bit. Morning, bunny. You flick your feet away. Fifi, there's still a little bit more. Do you want this bit? 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 I think that's all of it now. Thank you for tidying up, Fifi. I can just put it back in the cupboard now. Such a wet little mouth. Gerry, I can hear you chewing on the table. Gerry? Can I have blanched leaves? I don't know. I guess I can't see why having them slightly like slightly cooked would be a bad thing. I guess it would be okay. But doesn't like cooking get rid of a lot of the goodness of leaves and such? Oh, Gerry, will you stop doing a crime? I don't think there's anything that you need to cook that you would give to Banooies. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you up to? Why are you kicking off? You in a grumpy mood today? You don't know. You just don't know. Blanching supposedly helps keep leaves green without removing their goodness. Ah, okay. Huh. I know they can have some frozen stuff because I think when it's warm, like really warm, I think some people do give them. Like sometimes I'll put mint leaves in the freezer before I give them to the Banouis, but I always worry about what if bunnies can get brain freeze like when we eat ice cream. So I usually try and opt for other methods of keeping them cool instead. What is he snuffling? This boy is up to things today. What are you up to today, Being very suspicious. But yeah, he squeeze. He do. Should do that thing where you see the smaller and smaller gaps that he can fit through. He can fit through like surprisingly tiny gaps. But he's deceptively fluffy. So after the stream today, I think the Hom has a vet appointment, like a checkup at the vet. At about, I don't know, 20 past 11 or something, sometime past 11. And then after that, they're going to be dropped off here. So it won't be long. What am I doing at 2 p.m? That's 5 p.m. Oh yeah, so then I have loads of time. Because I don't have to be... I thought the craft stream was going to be 2 till 5, but of course there's Armchair Admiral, so it's actually 5 till 8. So I have time in the middle of the day to do whatever I do, to do my thing, which is quite nice, because Alex is in the office today, so I can wait outside the Armchair Admiral stream like... Wrap it up. Come on, we've got crafts to do. So yeah, I need to... I think I can actually get some things done. Because I was trying so hard. Oh, look at that long leg. I was trying so hard to get... Like, I had this thing set in my... Join Armchair Admirals. Oh my gosh. I think that would be the final show. I think Lewis would fire me. If you had to put up with me for those sorts of games. Hom's name is... Okay, are you all prepared? Because I appreciate that Homs normally have names like Fudge and Peanut and Snuffles and stuff. But this Hom, this is a fancy Hom. This Hom, she's called Julietta. So I'm expecting like a fancy Hom. When she arrives, I'm going to have to hold doors open for her and stuff. So fancy. Apparently, she's named after... I think I said this before, like the mum in Encanto or something, or someone in Encanto. It's the lady, one of the lady's daughters named her at the rescue. So yeah, I get to meet little Julietta. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So last week I had this thing where I was like, do you know what? It's MacGuffin, a hamster. It's just what we call hamsters, hom-homs, little hom-hom. But last week, because it was Steam Next Fest, I was like, I'm gonna play a demo a day, and I'll record it and I'll put it up on the YouTube and all of this stuff. And I got round to playing. I was so gosh darn busy all week that I got to record 4 and I only put out 2. And the other 3 just got lost. So So yeah, it didn't particularly work out very well. but oh well. It was just, when you just don't really know where the hours of a day have gone. Look up and thank you very much for the follow. Who are doing crashes later? So it's me, Sarah, Kirsty, and then I think Boba's coming along for it. And then maybe Lollip and maybe Lydia, maybe? But I don't know who. I've sort of lost track of who said yes in the group chat. So those are the people in the group chat, but people might have said no, but I've just counted them. Maybe Ozzy? Ozzy is in there, but I don't know. I will be in there, and hopefully there will be people safe glue this time. What happened to Sunday Wholesome streams? Well, I would. Unhaul will be there too. Surprise. I stopped doing the Sunday Wholesome streams because I wanted to free up my weekends again, because doing the 6 days a week was taking up time, because I would get some days where I was doing a morning stream and then would have book club, and then I'd have Sunday is the day that I get to talk to my family, so it would just be a bit of a rush. But I was thinking, because I do want to start trying to stream on YouTube just as a sample day, just as a trial, just to see how YouTube works. I was thinking I might bring back Sunday mornings on the YouTubes and see how it goes, because I don't want to take away from a day I'm already doing on Twitch. So yeah, I might give it a go, but I'm scared. It's like learning a whole new system all over again. And YouTube seems a bit more complicated. I'm sure it's one of it's one of those things that I'm sure once you get into it, you're it will just be, the same. But yeah, it's just confusion. Just confusion. I think there's also a thing with YouTube where you can schedule when you're going to go live, and it does a big countdown. I see it on Longest John's page sometimes. It'll be the live stream will be up in 15 hours. I'm oh, that's quite the countdown. So I guess that'd be useful if you can schedule it so people know, and it will be in local time zones and stuff as well. He is from Sweden. Ridian, Hat Films, and Nausy have all done YouTube streams now. So yeah, I figure I'll give it a go, and if it's stanky, then I won't do it. But could be interesting. But I feel like YouTube will I feel like it will get there with the what do you call it, the navigation side of things, but I think at the moment it's still very messy. When you go on YouTube, I just find it really difficult to actually navigate the live page and see what's going on and who's who. But I guess it's one of those things that it's just been a secondary thing for now. But maybe if more people are trying it, maybe they'll tidy it up a bit. They've already put it so that once you've finished a stream, it has a separate live tab that goes in. I use YouTube mostly on the console, and I find it is very difficult. It's difficult to navigate in that way. And I like that they've made a little tab for member stuff as well now, which is nice. They seem to be very slowly shifting and becoming a bit more thought through, I think, I find. So yeah, you don't get there. Maybe it's best to be there before they do. There's a live page. Yeah, precisely. I remember, like, it's even changed in the last couple of months, because I remember trying to look at it when we found out that we were going to be able to stream on YouTube again in February. So, like, we knew a couple months ago, and I remember looking at it then and just being like, what is going on? It was so confusing. There was, like, only one person I could really see that was actually live, and everyone else was some, like, cartoons or something. I was like, what is happening? I don't understand. It keeps moving into... it is confusion. But yeah, hopefully it's going to get better. Slowly. Is this even focused on Gerry? I don't know about cross-streaming. I think that is going to become a thing, but I don't know if that's come into place yet. I don't know, truth be told. But yeah, it's I'll give it a go. But to be honest, I'm not super fussed about, like, it's just I will finish one of these sentences. The problem I find with things like YouTube is I like Twitch because you can do a variety of things. You can go live with bunnies, and then you can be like, I'm going to play Doom. And then you can be like, actually, today I'm going to do flower pressing. And people will be like, okay, cool, that's nice. Just vibe. And you're like, okay. Whereas with everything else, it seems like you have to be like, you just have to stick to what you do all the time. That's the algorithm. The algorithm is just repetition. And I don't like that. That's not really how I function. Like, when you go on to like sometimes I'll see it if I see a cute bird TikTok or something, and I'm like, that's cute. They said peekaboo. I wonder what else they've done. And then you click on it, and then it's just like 1,000 videos of them saying peekaboo, because they've clearly gone like, this is what the algorithm wants. You want it to this is just a peekaboo bird account now. And I'm like, why do I want to see what else the bird says? I don't want it to just be a peekaboo bird. It's stuff like that I'm just like, I don't know. I wish people could just be random more and not be penalized for it. But yeah, the algorithm loves when you do the same thing every day at the same time, and that's just not how. That's not how I function, and I think that's one of the stumbling blocks. Content creating is stressing me out immensely. Yeah, it's a bit of a stinky. I just wish that there were more things that rewarded just. Maybe I should give in to the algorithm. Maybe I should just become. I will change my channel name to Will Gerry Chin, and at 2 p.m. every day I'll post a video of whether whether Gerry chinned an item or not, and that'll be it. That's all I'll do. That'll be it forever. And then someone will be like, oh look, a bunny chinning something, I wonder what this is, and then they click on it, and it would just be it'll just be thousands and thousands of Gerry chinning videos. It's worth for Skyrim. True. Gerry, are you okay to be called Jenny now? Aww. One of my favourite songs is called Jenny, but it's a really sad song. But I like it. Well, I mean, it's sort of sad. It's about two people that are in love, but they're sort of in love in a way that they maybe did a murder together. but it's fine. That's romantic, right? It's cute. Morning, Nina. How are you doing? How's it going? Nina, are you in the office today? Will I see you later? That's the best kind of love. There you go. He's finally turned around. We can see him little face. Look at the... So I might get to see you later, because I'll be in for the craft. Bunnies do sometimes chin people. Gerry has chinned me before, and it's like the most blessed I've ever felt. Was the craft stream is 5 till 8, which is later than I'm used to streaming, and I'm usually a bit mad by that point. Like 2 till 5, I can maintain some sense of normality. Very later than 5, and it starts going off the rockers. It's a slippery slope by then. But I'm looking forward to it. We should be doing... Well, I know that Sarah has got some PVA glue, so we've got non-toxic glue this time, so hopefully there won't be any talking of Tom Brady this time. Maybe. Gerry Chinning Shorts channel. Oh my god. See, this is the other thing. And another thing. Is I feel like I never know if you're meant to like post things to different places. I'm just really bad. Basically, the meaning of this rant... Morning, Samnus. The meaning of this rant is me saying I'm a bad content creator. That's it. That's the tweet. Because I feel like other people are more... they get it. They get it more. Whereas I'll remember to tweet something once every 2 weeks, and it'll be at 2 a.m. and it will be MS Paint drawings that I've just been doing. Whereas other people, they get the algorithm. I don't understand it at all. It's just confusing. It is pure confusion. Maybe I need a manager. Some sort of one of the youth. Maybe Dunk can become my manager because he'll understand. Dr. Simon Clark torture video. Yeah. Maybe I can start streaming on Mastodon. Is that a thing yet? Oh, I don't know. I just like doing stuff and then vaguely remembering to put it out places. But to be honest, live tweeting. Some content creators just like to let their videos marinate on Twitter since October before uploading them to YouTube. Who would do such a thing? Who would do that? Who? But it's do the youth even still do Fortnite dance? I don't know. I bet Sarah would know. I'll talk to Sarah. Sarah will be able to teach me how to do things properly. I think it's like, to be honest though, like I could never be the sort, you know, when you get people who they sort of get trapped into, they stream one sort of thing and they know that they sort of become like beholden to it, because if they ever stop doing that, the views are going to drop. So you have to just keep on, you know, every day you just got to play, like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed or whatever, because you're the Assassin's Creed. And I think that would drive me mad. If I couldn't just have a day where I wake up and be like, do you know what? I feel like doing Mushroom Collector Sim, and I couldn't just do that. I think I would go... I would go mad. I think it's a healthier way to be chaos. Chaos is healthy. One of my favourite streamers stopped altogether because of being pigeonholed. Yeah, I think that's like that. It doesn't just see like, I mean, I don't think there's any game. The games are good, but I don't think there's any game that I could play every single day and not learn to hate it. Like when I did photography for my degree, and I left those 3 years hating photography. I had to take a year off of even holding a camera before I could come back to it because it just made me not like it. So I think that is often the case of you just need to come back to things on your own, and being made to do them will good morning, Zacadonian, will drive you mad. It's like I remember Tim Minchin saying one of the nicest things his parents ever did for him, or the best thing his parents ever did for him, was letting him quit piano when he wanted to. And obviously he came back to it, and now he's like, you know, writing musicals and films and stuff, but he needed that time to say, I don't want to do this right now, and not just force himself to do it. I agree, Destiny 2 is my favourite game and I hate it. Oh no. But yeah. Well, I guess, oh my gosh, I've just seen the time. I guess I should head off and start getting ready for our new arrival. Oh, a baby. A baby. So, I look forward to introducing you at some point. I will, should we go to Cat? Oh, or Vizzy. I don't mind. Not a baby Banui, a little Hom. Well, I don't actually know how old the Hom is. She could be a baby. She could be old. I do not know. But I will keep you updated. Let you know when she has arrived. She might just run into a hole. She might just run in and be scared for a few days, and I won't see her. It depends on the hamster. Depends how confident they are, really. But an old baby to fit in with Gerry. So I won't be doing anything on my channel later, but I will be on Yogscast at 5 p.m. to do Valentine's crafts. So I don't know how we're going to do it. There was talk of like picking people in the office and maybe making a Valentine's for them or something. So maybe I'll get to make a Valentine's for Nina. Oh my gosh. Valentine's for Gerry. Nina, if Sarah asks if you want a Valentine's, please say yes. Because otherwise I'm going to end up having to make one for Harry, and it's just going to be Mr. Mime. And it will say, will you be my Mime? I don't know. Wait, did we decide who we're raiding? I didn't. Oh, we've gone. I didn't even know the raid was going. Oh dear. We've gone. Okay. That's me not paying attention. We went to Vizzy. Okay. Well, bye-bye, everyone. You didn't get the raid pop-up. Sometimes it's just stinky like that. Sometimes it do be. Well, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Gerry. He's heard something. Him scared. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.